Now we are going to compute the gross salary for the assessment year 2020-21 of Mr. X. See, certain items has been provided. Basic pay, it is given in per month. So when we want to make it an annual amount, it should be multiplied by 12. Then commission, bonus based on sales, dearness allowance, HRA, rent paid. So these are the items which has been provided. Accommodation is in Trivandrum. What does it mean? That this assessee is not staying in a metropolitan city. So while computation of house rent allowance, 40% of salary have to be considered instead of 50%. So coming to the answer part. First item, basic pay. It is already given in the question, 5,000 per month. So that we multiplied by 12. So that means the total 60,000. Then bonus, commission based on sales, dearness allowance. These are all items which are included for the computation of salary, gross salary. So then comes the house rent allowance. House rent allowance, in order to compute house rent allowance, there are three criteria. What are they? Actual house rent allowance received. Second one, excess of rent paid over 10% of salary. And third one, 50% of salary in metropolitan cities and 40% of salaries in other cities. Here in the question, it is Trivandrum. The assessee is staying in Trivandrum, staying at Trivandrum. So Trivandrum is a non-metropolitan city. So it constitutes 40% of salary. So that is the indication. Accommodation is in Trivandrum. That means 40% of salary have to be taken for the purpose of computation of HRA. Then how we can compute the HRA? First one, actual HRA received. That is given in the question, 3,000. So 3,000 we can multiply it with 12, so that total amount will be 36,000. Second condition is excess of rent paid over 10% of salary. In this case, the three aspects we want to do. First one, what is the actual rent paid? Second one, 10% of salary. And the third one, the difference or the excess between these rent paid and 10% of salary. So what is the rent paid? It is given in the question as 4,000 per month. So we will be getting 4,000 multiplied by 12, getting rent paid. 10% of salary. For that we need salary. Salary for the computation of house rent allowance consists of 4 factors. We have studied that. Basic pay, commission based on sales, dearness allowance and dearness pay. Dearness allowance can be included only if it form part of salary. But here in the question it is not mentioned. So only 2 items are being covered for the computation of HRA. What are those 2 items? Basic pay 60,000 and commission based on sales. Okay. So 70,000 is forming part of salary for the HRA calculation. So 10% of salary, coming back to the second criteria, 10% of salary means 10 into 70,000. So the difference, then the third step is we want to find out the difference between or the excess of rent paid over 10% of salary. So the difference will be 41,000. Then what is the third criteria? 50% of salary in metropolitan cities and 40% of salary in other cities. So Trivandrum is not a metropolitan city. So we will be coming to the criteria that 40% of salary to be taken. There also we are getting 28,000. The least of these 3 values will be exempted. 28,000 is the least. And therefore the taxable HRA is, actual HRA paid is 36,000 minus the exempted amount as 28,000. Thereby taxable HRA will be 8,000. That we want to add back to the computation of gross salary. And what we are getting after the total or after totaling all the 5 items, that is basic pay, bonus, commission based on sales, dearness allowance and house rent allowance, is gross salary. From the gross salary, what are the deductions? There are 3 deductions can be made and the balance contributing is total income. But in the question we are asked to find out gross salary. So we have wind up the area by gross salary. Then coming to the next question, there are certain items which has been given to find out the gross salary income. So the answer part is also given. First we can go through the questions. Okay. Salary 35,000 per month, thereby constituting of total of 4,20,000. Okay. Bonus, dearness allowance, commission, entertainment allowance, club bill of an assessee paid by the employer. See, club bill of an assessee paid by the employer. So, any amount which is paid by the employer on behalf of the employee is taxable. Watchman salary of assessee paid by the employer. See, again, actually the employee or the assessee have to make payment for watchman. But what here happens is the employer makes payment. So whatever the employer is making payment in favor of the employee is taxable. Then ULIP, unit linked insurance plans contribution paid by the employer. Again, it is paid by the employer, but it is not actually the responsibility of employer. It is the responsibility of employee to make payment. Advance salary, arrear salary, city compensation allowance, festival allowance, leave salary received. Motorcycle purchased by company and registered in the name of assessee at free of cost. Okay, motorcycle has been purchased by the company, but it is registered in the name of assessee. That too in free of cost. Then, super salary paid by the company. Super salary. Okay, corporate membership fee of a club. Interim relief received. Children education allowance for 2 children. Then, deputation allowance, hill tract allowance, transport allowance and tiffin allowance. These are the items for the computation. So coming to the answer part, we can see whether it is taxable, whether these items are taxable, exempted or partially taxable for the computation of gross salary. So we will be writing first item as per the question is salary. Salary is fully taxable. So we can write the full amount in the answer sheet. Okay, bonus is also fully taxable. Dearness allowance is also fully taxable for the purpose of computation of gross salary. Dearness allowance is also fully taxable. So what are the items which are fully taxable for the computation of gross salary? Basic pay, which is otherwise called basic salary, bonus, dearness allowance, then arrear salary and advance salary. These are the 5 items which are fully taxable. Along with that, there are some other items also. So, dearness allowance is fully taxable. Commission is also fully taxable. Entertainment allowance, which is given for a private employee. Entertainment allowance. So, we want to look whether he is a private employee. So, in the question itself, compute the income of Mr. X for the assessment year 2020, who is a private employee. In the question itself, it is given this assessee is a private employee. So, the entertainment allowance given to a private employee is fully taxable. Then, club bill. Club bill has been fully taxable if it is paid by the employer. In the question, it is mentioned club bill is being paid by the employer. So, the full amount is taxable. Same in the case of watchman salary as well as unit linked insurance plan. In both the cases, in favor of assessee, employer makes payment. So, it is fully taxable. Advance salary and arrear salary is fully taxable for the computation of gross salary. Then city compensation allowance is also fully taxable. Festival allowance, leave salary received, in both these aspects are also fully taxable. Then coming to another aspect, motorcycle bought by the employer. Motorcycle, in the question it is mentioned, motorcycle is being bought by the employer and registered in the name of employee at free of cost. At free of cost, something which has been received by the employee from the employer at free of cost. In such a case, it is also fully taxable. The value of that should also be written in full. Super salary paid by the employer. Super salary is paid by the employer. If it is paid by the employer, it is not the status like this. The employer pays something in favor of the employee's super. It is fully taxable. But corporate membership it is not taxable. Corporate membership fee, it is not taxable. It is not taxable for the purpose of gross salary. So it is taken as nil. Interim relief received. Interim relief received is also fully taxable. Yes, now it is children education allowance for 2 children. As per the question, it is given 300. But we know what is the condition. Children education allowance is rupees per month for a maximum of 2 children. But here they are getting or receiving 300. But what is the limit? 200. Because In the question it is given 2 children. So the balance there is 100. That 100 rupees is taxable for a year. That's why we multiplied by 12. Deputation allowance, hill tract allowance, transport allowance, tiffin allowance, these are all fully taxable allowances. So we have to compute the gross salary by adding up all these taxable allowances. Therefore, we get a gross salary of 7,53,600.